Welcome to Daniel's Inferno. My name is Daniel. I hope you like my new setup today. Today's video will be brought to you by Sylvanas from World of Warcraft, the Blizzard game. So today's video we are going to be talking about something that is a kind of a continuation of the Blizzard controversy saga that I've been doing videos on. The latest video that I did was on how Mitsubishi had pulled out their sponsorship of Blizzard esports. So Blizzcon is this weekend. It's today and tomorrow, the 1st and the 2nd, and the opening ceremony was free regardless of tickets, and it was streamed to all Blizzard networks that they have streaming available for. And it started off with the president, and the president almost immediately addressed the controversy. Let's just pause for a minute and say he had no other choice but to address the controversy. The Twitch chats were spamming free HK. There are protests going on outside the Anaheim Convention Center. He did not have a choice but to talk about this. Not talking about it would be a continuation of the negative PR that they've given themselves. So they kicked it off, as I said, with a direct apology regarding the explosive Hong Kong controversy. Now, I have the video, and we're going to watch about half of it. It's about a minute and a half. So here we go.
Blizzard had the opportunity to bring the world together in a tough Hearthstone esports moment about a month ago. And we did not. We moved too quickly in our decision making, and then, to make matters worse, we were too slow to talk with all of you.
That's an understatement. They were way too quick with their decision. They threw the book down on the player who used his time in a post after he had won a match during a Hearthstone tournament stream. He used his post-game interview to say free Hong Kong. It took them almost a week to let a statement out, and they released the statement Friday evening in North America after stocks had closed, after businesses had closed. It was actually released in China. He was in China when this was done. He would have had to get governmental approval from China. So let's keep all of those factors in mind while we're watching this.
When I think about what I'm most unhappy about, there's really two things. The first one is we didn't live up to the high standards that we really set for ourselves. And the second is we failed in our purpose. And for that, I am sorry.
So, right there, I don't know about you guys, and please feel free to join the discussion down in the comments. Send me a message, whatever, but it sounds like he's jerking himself off here, honestly. The high standards we've set for ourselves were so fantastic. You know, we haven't done our primary goal here. You're a greasy fuck. That's all you are.
And I accept accountability. So what exactly?
I have to give him the only piece of credit he gets is the fact that he, quote, apparently accepts accountability. Now, actions speak louder than words. So we'll see how the actions of the Blizzard company follow what they're saying.
So what exactly is our purpose? BlizzCon is demonstrating it even as we speak. We aspire to bring the world together in epic entertainment. And I truly believe in the positive power of video games.
Look at that. We strive to bring people together with the positive power of gaming. The only thing I'll say, because I do think there's a positive power behind gaming, is there were people from over 56 countries at BlizzCon. So that goes to show the type of a community that can be built through video games. And I mean, it's impressive. And they hold BlizzCon every year. It's their huge festival. It's kind of where they release all their upcoming stuff for the next year, and it sets the tone for their next few quarters.
When we get it right, we create a common ground where the community comes together to compete, connect, and play, irrespective of the things that divide us. As an example,
what about when you get it wrong? You see right there, and I'm going to stop the video. I'll put the link in the description. However, he does not address what they did wrong. In terms of, he was just saying when we get it right, we do X, Y, and Z. However, he should have followed it up with, well, when we get it wrong, we sow division, we create fissures in our community, and people are choosing sides, going after each other, they're going after us as a company. I'm disappointed that through this whole opening ceremony, he doesn't mention Hong Kong. He doesn't say the word Hong Kong. He doesn't use the player's name. So, by doing that, he is distancing himself from the controversy even further, which is a smart ploy, clearly. However, I'm not buying it. I'm not grinding this greasy-haired bitch's fucking nonsense that he's trying to sell us. He is on his knees when it comes to China, and they have yet to prove that their relationship with China does not impact the decisions they make. And that is what the community is looking for. They're not just... A lot of people are looking for the player to be reinstated fully, not just to have his ban reduced. So that's part of it. But that would be part and parcel with him showing somehow that he and his company are not on the payroll of China. And obviously there's a big market there. I'm not disputing that. I've said that in past videos. But the people of Hong Kong are fighting for their freedom. They're fighting for democracy. This all started because China wanted to implement policy that said that they could extrajudicially come in and take people out of Hong Kong, even tourists. What is that? That's scary. That's some scary shit. And by distancing himself, by not using Hong Kong or the player's name, he's really demeaning the work that the people in Hong Kong are putting in towards fighting for their freedom. And he had an opportunity to show that he and his company were above that. They were neutral, and that their purpose was games and video games and building a community off of that. They've shown that their purpose is profits and money, finances. And the community knows this. And they have been attempting, I don't know if it's been successful, their stocks have taken a hit, they've lost sponsorship, so there's obviously a moderate amount of success that's happening here. But people are taking it out because they realize that this is more than just the player that got banned. It's about the values this company holds and how they're espousing their values and how they choose to move forward with their fuck-ups. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. But this was not the apology that I think people were looking for. Let me know. Join the conversation. Thank you so much for watching. Click that subscribe button. Click the like. Share with your friends. I'm Daniel's Inferno. Have a wonderful day.